Hey dumplings, it's David Desai. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about Lisa from BLACKPINK. It has definitely been a while since I have spoken about BLACKPINK, so I definitely wanted to get into this and talk about what is going on. There is a cute little engagement being talked about, and I have a lot to say about this. I also want to get into a company statement that came out over a copyright issue, and I have a lot of thoughts on that. So grab your dumpling, a tea spilling mug merch, and let's get into the tea. If you are new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. Any of you who's a hater, like to be first to leave your hate comment. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be first to do so. Now let's jump into it. The first thing I want to get into is this Teen Wolf actor. If you don't know, there's an actor from the TV show Teen Wolf. Is the show still going on? I don't know. But he at least used to be on the show if it's not on anymore. And his name is Colton Haynes. He has been a big supporter of BLACKPINK and he has expressed his love for the girls on various occasions. I absolutely love that for him. I think he would be just as vocal about BLACKPINK if they were not making comebacks in America. I think he is just a person that is cultured and likes music from other countries, not just America. A lot of supporters of idols show their love in various different ways, either through comments on videos, either through gifts, long written beautiful letters or words or whatever. But I think the fan favorite is marriage proposals. It is by far one of those things that if it were to happen, it's something the fandom will talk about. And you can actually get pretty well known in the fandom if people believe you're actually in a relationship with those idols. And it's usually not good quote unquote recognition because people tend to think you're crazy. But if you're lucky like me to actually be married to them, I'm kidding. Now this is what Colton recently did. He posted on his Instagram story and talked about his love for Lisa. I believe he responded a photo or something of Lisa and then wrote that he and her are engaged and then apologized to the netizens. I mean, Lisa does have that power to literally make anyone fall for her. She is absolutely stunning and really beautiful. I think everyone finds beauty in her. A very normal reaction. I am surprised that when she walks down to the park or goes to the mall, people don't immediately bow down and propose to her. Like, how are y'all resisting the queen's power? She is so powerful. Colton has not only just been a surface level fan of BLACKPINK, he's been pretty closely wrapped up into the fandom, to the point where he knows of moments that Lisa went viral for Lisa's long legs, and such cute inside jokes that Blinks have with each other. So he for sure is a real Blink. Of course, this is a joke, and if you know anything about the Teen Wolf star, he is gay, I think. And he has been in a relationship with his lover for several years. I think he was actually married, but I think the marriage ended in 2019. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I'm assuming he is not actually married to Lisa, which is a relief to know that the queen didn't cheat on me, because if I have to go up against Colton, I'm going to lose. Although they would make a beautiful power couple, they're both so pretty. Now people were wondering what Lisa's reaction would be and what she would say to this cute moment if she had to address it. And I think she would have had a lot to say and ultimately be flattered. I don't know what Lisa's type is and if she typically is interested in men outside of her own race. I don't think she is against dating outside her own race, obviously. But when asked in interviews of her type, she would refer to other Korean idols or actors. So I assume this. But there's a lot of videos floating around of her reaction to fans and people doing marriage proposals to her at fan meets and etc. There was one clip that ended up recently going viral on TikTok of an alleged fan proposing to her, and the camera was on her to see her reaction. She looked like she didn't know what to do and she shook her head and then pointed to Rose, maybe saying, "I can't marry you, but please go ahead and propose to Rose." But like, imagine if the fan did that. Okay, bye Lisa, hello Rose. Rose's reaction would be like, what? She'd be like, nah Lisa, that your man, have him back. But a lot of people think Lisa would have a similar reaction to Colton with his marriage proposal or whatever. It is very cute and I love it a lot. I think this was a moment that Colton's fans and Blinks were very excited about. I think Colton has turned a lot of people on to BLACKPINK and I really want to say thank you. Thank you for further spreading the message of Asian representation in the media. We definitely don't see enough people doing this, and the more we see these faces on our screens, the more we will get used to them and accept them. One of the things that bothered me so much is how Koreans and Chinese people are casted in American shows. It's like, even if the Asian guy isn't supposed to be the butt of the joke, they tend to hire Asian men that fit into their stereotypical definition of what Asian men look like. But when you go to a K-drama or a Chinese drama, you start to see that there is such a huge variety of Asian men and so many different looks, and whatever your type is, it exists within Asian men too. But I think the same goes with Asian women too. There's a stereotype of how they should look, but BLACKPINK completely broke that because all the girls look very uniquely different and they don't even remotely look similar. No one mistakes Jennie for Rose. I mean, they look different. But for now, as we live in 2021, there's a lot of racism going on and there's a lot of people that try to bring down big artists. BLACKPINK is definitely under a lot of attack pretty often. BTS is another group that just gets hated on so much and it's not fair. Recently, a controversy with Butter seemed to have occurred. The song Butter just seems to get get bigger and bigger, and alleged drama seems to come out of that. If you don't know what is going on, the song Butter was alleged before to be copyrighted by a video game company called Konami. If you played any video games, you've probably seen that name pop up on the opening screen, and the copyright was alleged to be Butter and the theme song to the game Monster in My Pocket from back in 1992. There was alleged claims of the producer making statements saying that the two sounded the same when there were no similarities. The only person that would have somewhat of a right to make a copyright claim would be Queen and their song Another One Bites the Dust, which, by the way, I believe it was a collaboration between the two. And so those songs are similar, but nothing else. Why would someone go after Butter, but not Queen's song then? Given Another One Bites the Dust came out in 1980, well before the game did, it would actually be the game copying Queen or copying BTS. Those claims don't go far, and a lot of people were screaming BS on this. Konami is such a big brand, and they probably didn't even know these claims were being made, as I highly doubt they sit there and go through social media. They have so many games to manufacture and manage, but Big Hit and HYBE actually did see these claims, and as the kings they are, they decided to shut this down right away, like immediately. Our daddies did put out a statement. They wrote, "It has been confirmed there are no copyright issues regarding Butter. It is a song that was finalized and released after undergoing a process of confirming with all the songwriters that there are no issues with the song, and there are also no issues currently regarding the song's rights." I think Big Hit at this point wouldn't leave that stone unturned. Basically everything that can possibly happen to an artist, to an agency, has happened with them. They're definitely very careful when releasing a song and doing the very least, which is making sure they are in fact checking every trademark and copyright to ensure the songs have no problems in the future. Because just because a song is released and released for a long time, it doesn't mean that it will automatically be okay. We've seen this happen with Taylor Swift and labels taking / owning her music. Might be a little different than this situation, but the same idea, I think. And of course, BTS is accused of these claims all the time, and I wouldn't be surprised if claims of this happening with Permission to Dance came up. I'm glad Big Hit shuts this down immediately, because if it's a rumor that BTS did something bad, then they can maybe just ignore it because it probably won't affect them or BTS. However, if it's a claim like this over a song itself, this can cause them to lose out on being able to perform it in shows, as the shows don't want to get involved in that. It can cause them to lose any possible nominations or the Grammy that they want. So clearing that up is very important, as I said. I'm very glad they cleared that right away. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving comments. And as always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and check that out. I have a lot of videos over there that I can't really post on here. This is copyrighted or gets taken down if I do put it over here. You can get videos over there like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. You can also get BTS TV show reactions, fan cafes, as well as anything BTS related is also over there as well. I just send out cards and photo cards over there every month, so if you're interested in any of that, link is in the top description down below. There's also a video over there that kind of explains how you can support this channel even more if you'd like to do that. It's on the front page and it's free to watch. With that said, there's 2 videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video, so click on one of those and I'll see you over there. Bye.